What's the buzz in the world of sports?
Yo, I have something that's near and dear to my heart. I don't care what anybody says when you hear this. This has always been a sport that is the original sport for me as a child. Dodgeball.
All right.
We got a story about it. There was a 10-year-old kid that was charged with aggravated assault, and the crime was hitting a kid in the face, another kid in the face, with a dodgeball. And they are in the 5th grade. So now we got a problem.
Where did that occur?
It happened in Detroit, in Wayne County.
Wow.
My hometown. The roughest, toughest city in the world.
Not so
Can't
much.
hit anybody in the face with a dodgeball anymore.
That don't make any sense.
Did he break anything?
No, they said the way I read the story, there was a concussion and some sort of laceration in a possible black eye.
With a laceration.
That's a regular day in the neighborhood. It's no big deal. You can fall off your bike and get that and get back up and keep playing.
Wow. So what do you know about this school, Ruth Erickson Elementary?
I don't know anything about it except that that's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
You know, I feel like it's a rite of passage to stand in the flames. Everybody knows you can let any part of your body get hit, not your face. But if you can somehow hit somebody in the face, do you know the street cred you get?
Why? Okay, so I hate to disparage little boy that got hit in the face, but his hand-eye coordination needs to be questioned.
Yeah.
Maybe he shouldn't have been playing dodgeball.
That's when you say
if
not
he
today.
can't cover his face
Or
with a
do
ball coming at you 15 miles an hour.
Well, you don't got a choice to play at that age. You got to play.
Now, how many times have we seen the kid that is not paying attention and he's talking,
Right.
blah,
BSing.
right?
Got smacked in the face
Wasn't
with a
paying
dodgeball.
attention. That's what happened. Right in the face, and the whole playground was like, ooh.
So he went home probably, told his mother, because he probably had the big welt on his face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big Spalding written across his left side of his face. What happened, little Timmy?
So I'm curious to know, what are the possible repercussions for the boy
None.
who threw the ball? Like, what do they expect to happen?
You just have to go to court and spend a lot of money. The kid was already suspended a day from school, which I think is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's like 2 kids are wrestling and one gets hurt. Like, that's just all a part of what happens. If you don't want your kid being hurt, you say, hey, listen, you don't play dodgeball, you don't play physical sports. Let everybody else do that.
Man, so I'm looking at an article. It's from the shaderoom.com. I've actually never used this site before, but
Okay.
so
This ought to be interesting.
right. So people are outraged that a 10-year-old boy is actually being charged with aggravated assault when his mother says he was only playing a game of dodgeball. Others are wondering if this is an instance of bullying. Kamisha Lindley said she was shocked when she received a call from the Wayne County Juvenile Court last week about her son Bryce. The soon-to-be 5th grader is charged with aggravated assault following a schoolyard game at Ruth Erickson Elementary in Canton. These kids are basically playing a game we have all played, Lindley told. According to a police report, a student was struck in the face with a ball during the game. That student's mother said he has a medical condition that makes head injuries especially dangerous. The police report filed after the incident stated Bryce intentionally threw a ball at the boy's face. He sustained facial tissue damage to his face, had a black eye, and a bruised nose. The boy's mother said, medical records show that the 4th grader also suffered a concussion. I couldn't believe it, said Kamisha Lindley regarding the charge. Bryce was suspended for school for 1 day, and Lindley feels that the punishment should have ended there. This is a kid that was playing on the playground with his friends.
But you always have concussions. You know how many concussions I had as a kid?
Right.
You know what I mean? All right, I'm not saying it's okay to hit kids in the head. I'm just saying this is a part of dodgeball. That's the main thing that you try to aim for. But to the larger point, if you have an issue, an impediment,
He shouldn't be playing.
you don't play.
He shouldn't be playing.
You know, if you have something like epilepsy or
Right.
whatever, I'm not going to play. No, thank you.
Right. No, that's... You take the child to school, whether they're playing an organized game in gym class or they're playing outside.
Right.
You should have went with a doctor's note to the principal that says he has this condition.
Don't let him play
he
certain
cannot
games.
be in gym class or he cannot play outside.
Right. And
or
that's
he
what should
needs
have
to have a helmet on.
That's a little embarrassing. Can you imagine being the only person walking with a helmet?
Dude, you
and
just don't
dodgeball?
even play. This
you-
is when you say I'm not really interested. I don't like dodgeball.
Right.
That's all you got to say. Like, nah, it's not my thing.
Right.
It's not my
But he
thing.
wants to play with his friends.
And he's probably talking mad noise because nobody beams you in the face unless you like. He's got to be a little noise talking going on.
Here's my other question. What kind of balls were they using for dodgeball? Because that makes a big difference. You got some schools that are gonna cheap out and they're not gonna use real dodgeballs. They're gonna
use
use
the rubber
kickballs. You can't use that. That should be a
That's
blame on
true.
the school.
That's true.
Now, if you have the real white,
the little
foam,
Nerf balls,
those are real
Right.
dodgeballs.
Well, I think that they should have blamed the school.
yeah.
If it's kickballs,
yeah, not the kid.
No matter what it is.
Why?
They should have blamed the school.
Whoever's
Oh.
watching, the teacher, the
Either
caregiver,
the parent
whoever.
is at fault for not disclosing to the school that he had this condition, or it's the school's fault for letting him play knowing that he had the condition. But you cannot blame the child who's playing the game. That's
I
just-
think the Tigers need to put this kid on the mound because we could use some pitching right now. He needs a pitching scholarship or little league or something. Poor kid. He's devastated too. I'm looking at the picture. He's crying. It's ruined. He'll never
Right.
use his arm strength again.
He's-
Never.
he's ruined.
All his
Right.
pitches are now 20 miles an hour or less.
right.
He doesn't want to hurt anybody.
He's like an X-Men. He's ashamed of his superpower.
Professor X is gonna have to walk him through this process because he think he ruined somebody. Yeah, but I thought that was interesting because I mean all the blows I took in dodgeball and all the other Red Rover and all that stuff, man.
they don't play it no
That's
more.
just a part of it, man.
Listen, I had a good 5 concussions before I hit the age of 17. Look
Yeah.
at me. I turned out all right.
great.
All right, I never had a concussion.
I can't remember.
You don't know
anything.
if you had a
don't
concussion
know.
or not.
You might have.
Have you
never
ever
know.
like been playing and like blacked out and woke up and kept playing? Like I'm talking about somebody hit you or he tackled you or something. And you saw stars, just got back up and kept
I've
playing.
seen stars before.
Oh, I saw stars.
I saw stars and the birds.
Yeah,
Like the cartoon.
I've seen that. I've had the whole everything go black.
Yeah.
Like I fell off my
I
bike.
hit my head on the concrete gym wall, and I saw the stars and the bird.
I
you,
fell
you
down
lucky
and
you
hit
saw
my
something
head
because I didn't see anything
before.
when I turned that little corner, hit the corner of my face on the ground, and my mom was like, "Are you okay?" I just stood up and just remember I just walked toward the direction I thought the porch was. I'm fine. Didn't see a thing for like 10, 12 seconds. Got up, kept playing.
Straight adrenaline.
Yeah, but then I got a black eye. But you know, whatever. All the girls at church thought I was hot anyway. They were like, "Ooh, street credibility, roughneck." Yeah.
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 Or they just said, "Oh, typical pass is good."
Yeah.